Good morning. I feel like it has been forever since I've talked to you. Today I just finally feel like it's time. So I have a lot to say, so I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can. So today I am going to try to make this as much of a normal day as I can and see how I feel, to see how I tolerate things. So I had my doctor's appointment yesterday with my surgeon for my 2-week follow-up. So today is exactly 2 weeks since I had my surgery. 2 weeks ago right now at this time I was just checking into the hospital and I was terrified. So thankfully it all went well. And so we spent the majority of the visit yesterday with my surgeon talking about me going back to work. My incision looks really good. He was very pleased with that. My internal pain is pretty much gone. My incision pain is absolutely horrible. So waking up in the morning is the worst. It's excruciatingly painful when I first get up in the morning, and then it seems to let up a little bit as I get up and move around a little. So, all of that's going okay. He said I'm going to have pain for probably quite a few more weeks. So he was not surprised that I'm still having a lot of incision pain. He said it was such a major surgery that it's expected. So, yay. Okay, I got cut off, and I'm hoping that these stories are going to upload in order because, sometimes they don't. So hopefully this all makes sense and this is all in the right order. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going with this. So he gave me pain medication to take after surgery, and I didn't really want to take it because I'm not a fan of narcotic pain medications, but I definitely needed it. I tried to stop it too soon, and then I had a couple days of really, really bad days, and then I had to restart it again. I have issues with taking ibuprofen because I have damaged my stomach and my esophagus from years of taking ibuprofen for migraine headaches, and so I'm not supposed to take ibuprofen, but that is the only option as an alternative to the pain pills. So, the overall plan for my pain control was to do, ibuprofen and Tylenol as much as possible, and then adding the pain pills in when I really need it. So basically what I was doing is just doing ibuprofen and Tylenol during the day and trying to take as little ibuprofen as possible because I'm not supposed to be taking it anyway. He did prescribe me something to help protect my stomach while I was taking the ibuprofen. And then at bedtime was really the only time that I was taking the pain pills just to help me get through the night and sleep. So as of now, I am not taking the pain medications. He was a little surprised by that because, it's common to still have so much pain. And I'm doing okay with. So Sunday, so today's Tuesday, so just a few days ago, Sunday was the first day that I actually felt like I feel okay. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like I'm gonna get through this. It was a rough couple of weeks, and so Sunday was a good day. It was my first good day. It was at the point where, like, if I was just laying still and not moving, or just sitting in my chair not moving, I could actually say that I don't feel any pain right now. But then moving is another issue. So anyway, but I just finally am starting to feel like I'm feeling a little bit more normal. I know that incision pain is going to be with me for quite a few more weeks. So I just have to accept that. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is in the mornings, at some point, like mid-morning, I eat something and take ibuprofen. and that's the only ibuprofen that I'm trying to take for the day. And then at bedtime, I take Tylenol, which basically does me no good, but I just take it because I can't take anything else. And I take melatonin to help me sleep because I'm still having pain, and it just helps me sleep through the night. And so then throughout the day, I am having a lot of rest time where I'm putting my ice pack on my incision. And that feels really, really good. So that probably is the best pain relief out of anything that I have done. Ice is my friend. It feels so amazing. So that's where I'm at right now with my pain control, just ibuprofen. So anyway, that's enough about that. So some of the really awesome things that I have noticed since having surgery is, so my bladder is so much better. So he told me that probably all of my bladder issues I've had for probably the last 10 years have been related to the fibroids. He said that he had to literally peel the fibroids off of my bladder. So I've had issues for years with frequency, urgency, not being able to empty my bladder, getting up 5 or 6 times a night to have to pee. And now I get up once a night, and I don't have that constant feeling, that constant urge, frequency. I mean, just, it's so much better. I mean, just getting those fibroids out of there that were pushing on my bladder, it's amazing. So the other thing that has been wonderful since I had surgery is my low back pain is gone. So I don't know, those of you who have been following me for a long time, you may recall that probably like maybe a year ago, I started having these occasional episodes where I would wake up with really bad low back pain, and I would not work out because I'd be like, oh my God, my back hurts so bad, I don't know what I did to it. It was just very weird because I thought, I don't remember, lifting or doing anything. I just don't remember hurting my back. So I could not understand why I had such bad low back pain. And it gradually just got worse and worse and worse to the point where before surgery, it was hard for me to get out of bed. Like, just to get myself to go from lying to sitting in bed I wanted to cry. It was definitely a 10 out of a 10 pain. It was excruciating. Okay, so what was happening, what was going on is I had a huge fibroid growing off of my uterus, and I'm talking huge. And it was growing off the outside of my uterus, and it was pushing on the nerves in my back. And so that was what was causing my back pain. And I had a lot of pain and pressure in my belly, but it did not compare to the back pain. The back pain was absolutely horrible. So the cool thing about my surgeon is he asked me if I wanted him to take a picture after he removed everything. And I told him, absolutely, I'm a nurse. I want to see this. I want to see what's been growing inside of my belly and causing all this pain and all these problems. So he took a picture for me, and my mind was pretty blown. So it was funny when he showed me the picture after I got out of recovery and I got to my hospital room. He came in to see me the next morning, and he showed me the picture, and he was pretty impressed with it. He was like, this is one of the larger ones that he had seen. So basically he had told me that my belly was the size it would be if I had been 18 weeks pregnant. I thought he meant that my uterus was enlarged because I thought maybe there were fibroids growing inside and making it large. My uterus was tiny. It was tiny. It was all of the stuff growing on the outside of it that made my belly so large and made it look like I was 18 weeks pregnant. I had a lot of fibroids growing on the outside of my uterus and on my cervix. And then I had this great big one growing off the top. So it was very fast. So anyway, I don't know if that last screen got cut off or not, but so on the picture, my uterus was very small. There were multiple fibroids growing off of the outside of my uterus. And then there was this huge, huge fibroid growing off the top of it. And then also on my cervix, I had fibroids growing on my cervix. So he had to remove that too. So he told me that I had come in like just in the right time, because if that fibroid had gotten any larger, he would have had to cut my belly from top to bottom. He was able to do a bikini cut. I mean, you've seen some of the pictures I've shared. He was able to go across and do a bikini cut. So he said if it had gotten any larger, he would have had to have opened my entire belly to be able to get that fibroid out. So you guys know that I share everything with you guys. I really do. I just share everything. And I really, really want to share that picture with you guys. I really do. However, I'm hesitant because I don't know. It's gross. It came out of the inside of my belly, and I just don't know if that's appropriate. I don't know if it's too disgusting. I don't know if Instagram will flag my story for being inappropriate. So yeah, I'm hesitant. I want to share it, but I'm hesitant. So I don't know if you guys really want to see it because it's so disgusting, but it's also very fascinating. So I don't know. What do you think? Is that something I should share, or is that too gross? I don't know. You know me, I just want to share it. I just want to share everything. Okay, so I'm getting to the point where I'm talking too much, and I feel like I need to, Oakley's moving. Oakley's moving to the chair. He's been very confused about all of this because lots of changes, because, I have to be really careful for 6 weeks, and I can't let him sleep in bed with me because he likes to lay on top of me and he likes to kick me. I mean, he doesn't like to kick me, but when he's sleeping, he kicks, and he kicks really hard. So, I've been having to not sleep in the same bed with him. And so he's very confused, but he's being good. He's being good about it. So anyway, I feel like I am talking too much and I need to wrap this up. So I'm just going to kind of try to say what I am wanting to say and just end this, because I know you guys don't have time to sit and watch my stories. Okay, so getting back to normal life. So saw my surgeon yesterday. He does not think that I should go back to work yet. He knows that I work from home. He knows that I work a desk job, but he still does not believe that I am ready to go back to work. He thinks that I need to rest. He said that I need more rest. He really expressed that this was such a major surgery that I had. It was not a typical hysterectomy. It was a pretty big surgery. I referred to my incision as, I compared it to a cesarean section. And he just laughed and he said, what I did to you is so much worse than a cesarean section. He's like, I do those. I do lots of those. And what I did to you is so much worse than that. This was not a cesarean. Yeah, so it's interesting that, even myself, I have been like comparing what I went through to a woman having a cesarean section. And he was like, you cannot even compare yourself to that. He said, what I did to you was so much worse than a cesarean section. He's like, what I took out of you was so much worse. What I did, so anyway, you get the point. So he did not think that that was a good comparison. And so anyway, he just really believed that I just needed to rest more. But here's the thing. I feel so guilty that I have been off work for 2 weeks. I feel obligated that I need to get back to work. So as much as I would love to rest for a couple more weeks, I feel like I can't. So I convinced him to let me go back to work this week with a few things. So this is what we agreed upon. So today is going to be as much of a normal day as possible, just to see how it feels, to see how I do, see how I tolerate things. And then at the end of the day, if I felt like it was a bad idea, then I'm supposed to reach out to him, and he's going to change the return to work thing. He said he was signing my release with a lot of reservation, and he did not want to do it. But since I was requesting it, he was going to let me try it. So I am drinking my pre-workout and my collagen. He said I could walk on the treadmill. He said walk, no running, just walking, and that's the only exercise that I can do. I cannot lift weights yet. I won't be able to do that till probably January. And then I'm going to sit at my desk today, just do some, anyway, got cut off. So I'm going to actually sit at my desk and do stuff on the computer for the majority of the day today and see how it feels, see how my pain does, see how exhausted I get, just see how it goes. And then, you know, if it feels okay, then he said I can go back to work tomorrow. So I'm just going to see how today goes. I'm going to try to do all of the normal things that I would do in a normal day and just see how it feels and go from there. So it's very, very possible, very likely that I'm probably going to be back to work tomorrow. So not with his blessing, but, you know, he was very hesitant, but he agreed to this plan. So we're going to see how this day goes. I am excited to walk on the treadmill this morning. As I was saying, I'm excited to walk on the treadmill today because I haven't really done a lot of exercise. I've gone on a couple outdoor walks with Oakley, but other than that, you know, I haven't had much exercise, and my belly is still really big and swollen. I mean, it's going down, but, you know, it's like the beginning of August, my belly was flat, and then it gradually got bigger and bigger, and I was hoping that after the surgery, then it would just go back to being flat, but apparently it doesn't work that way. He told me yesterday that I still have a lot of swelling and inflammation from the surgery. He said it's going to take 6 to 12 weeks for my belly to go down. That did not make me happy. That did not make me happy. So I'm hoping that maybe by, you know, adding a little bit of activity, maybe it'll help speed things along, but it's still driving me crazy, but, you know, it'll take. So I did take some, you know, before pictures the day before surgery, and then I did take some pictures this morning because it's, you know, been 2 weeks today. So I'll share those pictures. I'm not happy with them. I'm not proud of them, but you know, it is what it is. You know, he assured me that my belly would go down. He said it would probably even go down a pant size, which I find that hard to believe, but that's what he says. So I'm hoping that that's true. So anyway, I'll share that picture, and then I'll share maybe on the next slide, maybe I'll share maybe how my incision's looking. I'm still really up in the air about whether or not I should show you the actual picture of what he took out. But anyway, these are the pictures of the day before surgery and then today. Okay, so I'm also going to show you the progression pictures. I have these posted on my page, on my Instagram page, but you may not have seen them yet. But so the first picture is the beginning of August, before all of this really started to bother me, and then the progression pictures after that. So it definitely changed fast, very fast. Okay, so I'm just going to show you my incision update, and then I promise I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm going to go walk on the treadmill. I can't do the sauna yet. I think I have to wait until after my incision is fully healed before I can start doing the sauna, but I can walk on the treadmill. So anyway, these are my incision update pictures. The first one is the day after I got home from surgery. So painful. And then the second one is from Sunday. I haven't had a chance to do a picture today for my 2-week picture yet, but so the other one is from Sunday, which is, I mean, it hasn't really changed a lot, I don't think. The bruising has gone down a lot, which, yeah. So anyway, these are the pictures. That's it. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go walk on the treadmill.